It's gonna be hot. At the end of the day, you want to go home, shower, and not go outside anymore, but you will survive it.
Everyone this summer is looking for a way to beat the heat, but the impact can be more than just being uncomfortable.
Yeah, over the last several weeks, we've covered stories of how some San Antonians are living without air conditioning, how to keep your car running on 100-degree days, even a city effort to cool down the pavement. Here's how our KSAT team has covered combating the heat across South Texas.
Inside her East Side home, Maria Sullivan might not be beating the heat, but she is bearing it.
Yeah, I adjusted, I think, with all the heat.
There's no central AC, and one of her window units broke a few years ago. And the other?
This is the one I have, but it doesn't really get cold, especially when it's really hot.
So she makes do with a pair of fans, one of which isn't always reliable either.
It's new, but it only lasts about an hour, and it stops.
She avoids staying in the kitchen.
I make my food, and I come and I start eating over here because over there it's too hot.
And worries about how the heat may affect her health.
Well, yeah, but you just have to make do.
Because she says she doesn't have the money to fix it. She's surviving on her husband's pension.
With that, I pay the electricity, the water, and the rent.
Fortunately for Sullivan, community organizers with West Care Texas brought her a new air conditioner today. They don't do many air conditioners, but they do give out fans. And they say Sullivan is far from the only one in this situation.
It has to be bunches and bunches.
West Care organizers say they often see this problem at older homes like Miss Sullivan's, where air conditioning wasn't built into it, and the folks there can't afford a fix.
Seniors, single parents. So, and there's a lot of people that are maybe have a husband and wife, but they can't afford it. Their electricity bills are too high, so they can't. If they do have it, they can't really run it.
But Sullivan is happy with the help and looking forward to cooler days ahead.
Well, I'm going to be good, and it's not going to be hot.
Garrett Berger, KSAT12 News.
They want to help, man. I can help get it.
Pete Barrera packs as much as he can into his truck.
I got granola bars, I got crackers, I got waters, I got electrolytes.
And by the end of the day, it's empty again.
Yeah.
6 days a week, Barrera is driving through the streets of San Antonio, handing out supplies to those without shelter.
I got waters, I got cold, I got snacks. Y'all want some stuff, man? I'm here on a friendly basis.
He works for Haven for Hope. And this summer, the nonprofit is upping its efforts to help those in need.
We can't reach everybody, we can't save everybody, but we do the best we can.
And Sierra Smith is one of those people.
I've just been there, just outside all day, just hanging in there, really.
Smith says the extreme heat has been hard this summer, but it's something she's getting used to.
It's hot right now, but there's been hotter days where I'm just want to give up.
And she says Haven for Hope has helped her get through the heat.
There's nice people that come out to us and they come to the fence like that and they feed us.
Living out of a tent for the last 9 months.
People just bring tarps.
Rodriguez says she just wants to feel seen.
We're out here just like y'all are. I said, just because y'all have houses, we may not have houses. Our houses might be in a tent.
And that feeling, Barrera says he's hoping he's supplying the most.
Just remember that everybody's a human being no matter what situation they're in. Just because somebody's on the street doesn't necessarily mean they're a bad person.
Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
About 15 a day.
Casey Holton goes on a lot of walks.
I've been doing this for about 15 years.
And he's always with a dog or two.
Right.
Holton runs a dog walking business, and these are 2 of his clients.
Just nothing but love, and obviously they trust me.
But with San Antonio heating up this summer, Holton has to cut his business hours short.
In between 11 and 8 to 8:30 at night is literally a siesta for me as far as dog walks.
Saying asphalt and sidewalks are just too hot to keep his dogs safe. And that's something the city is hoping to change soon with new cool pavement.
If it can cool down the neighborhood by a couple of degrees, it's really helpful.
The city just finished the first phase of its pilot program, paving 12 streets across San Antonio.
Cool pavement is one arrow in the quiver of heat mitigation tools.
The treatment uses materials that reflect solar radiation, and the city says this is a step towards sustainability and heat management across San Antonio.
We'll look at cool pavement in these most vulnerable census tracts or neighborhoods, and we'll add cool pavement, trees, and cool roofs to see how much we can cool down the neighborhoods.
Right now, UTSA is collecting data that the city will use in December to decide the next steps. But in the meantime, Holton's dog walking business will have to go with fewer walks.
If there's any hot weather, cut it shorter, whatnot.
Avery Everett, KSAT12 News.
It's blowout season on Texas roads. Blistering 160-degree road temperatures can be brutal on tires.
This one does have some cracking on it.
Paul Hoogie at Thousand Oaks Automotive says worn tread is not safe.
You have a tire that does not grip. You have a tire that does not have very good traction in wet weather, so it's very dangerous. It also becomes a blowout hazard when that happens.
He has a handy tread checker, but if you don't have one of those tools, just get out a penny. You put it into the tread, and if you can see the top of Lincoln's head, it's time for new tires. Proper inflation is huge. Low tires create more friction and heat, but be careful, he says, not to overinflate.
You never want to put the tire at maximum PSI.
Under the hood, the thing the heat really saps, that battery.
It's supposed to be 3 years.
Brian Vollmer says heat affects the fluids and decreases the battery's capacity.
You look at this battery and it doesn't look that bad. But when I tested it does fail, according to cold cranking amps. So in the near future, somebody's going to go out to start this car if I don't replace the battery, and it's not going to want to start.
Next, check that coolant. If it's low or dirty, it can't properly cool the engine. And check the hoses. They can dry and crack. And finally, how's your car's AC?
If it feels like it's not up to par, chances are you're probably low on Freon or you could have a leak.
Bottom line, to keep your car humming in the heat, preventive maintenance and park in the shade. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
It's the start of football season in Livernia, and these coaches and players are doing anything to beat the heat, including practicing before the sun comes up.
We did that last year. We felt like it worked well, kept our kids out of the heat, especially now. This summer's been brutally hot, so it helps us keep them out of the heat a little bit, a little fresher.
The University Interscholastic League has implemented several guidelines for schools during hot weather conditions. Water must be on the field and readily available to athletes at all times, and it's recommended that a minimum of 10 minutes be scheduled for a water break every half hour.
We've been preaching hydration all summer and off season, making our guys, carry around a gallon of water and just different things like that. Like, you've got to stay hydrated, you've got to eat right after workouts and all that stuff.
Marion head coach Ryan Miller says the UIL is also pushing for coaches to test the air before practicing using a wet bulb globe temperature index, which takes into account several weather factors.
Index, which is kind of an index that gives us a 3-category template to go off of, and it's based off humidity and heat and everything in the air. So we want to make sure we're following those guidelines.
Trainers and coaching staffs are also keeping a close eye for signs of heat illness, including significant weight loss, vomiting, and fatigue.
So we've met with our athletic training staff and make sure that they're monitoring, and the coaches are monitoring also. But it's just one of those deals that we're going to have to follow and make sure, obviously the athlete's health is the number one priority for us.
RJ Marquez, KSAT 12 News.
If you want to see our full story on how people across San Antonio and South Texas are beating the heat, scan this QR code on your screen.
So why has this summer been so hot? And is this the new normal? Meteorologist Adam Caskey answers those questions after the break. You know it's hot out there. We're used to that to some degree, no pun intended, here in South Texas at this time of year, but this summer has seemed a bit unusual.
Don't shy away from the puns, Myra. Embrace them.
Embrace them.
Yeah, so we're going to bring the heat on our fellow weather person, our meteorologist, Adam Caskey. All right, so obviously we're setting records.
We are setting records. Daily record high temperatures are falling, and we'll continue to do so for sure.
Yeah. So how much hotter has this, why has this summer been so hot?
Well, how much hotter has this summer been? First of all, June and July each 4 to 5 degrees warmer than average. That takes the average temperature of the day, the high temperature and the low temperature, and the average there for the day, and then it averages it throughout the month. Now, this was our second hottest July on record, second only to last year, of course.
Yeah.
And we're already in 4th place when it comes to the number of 100-degree days. And we have the rest of August and all of September to go.
So what's the deal? Why is this summer hotter?
Okay, so this is one factor that really plays a role. And actually, you may not think of it because, you're outside in the afternoon and it's hot. Mornings have gotten warmer. So morning low temperatures have been on the rise, and this actually is a direct result of climate change. One thing we've noticed all across the board is the warmer mornings. As they get a little bit warmer, that's going to throw off the average as well.
So is this a new normal? Is this just the way it's going to be from now on?
You want the short or long answer?
Well,
long answer.
Oh boy, no, you didn't ask me that. The short answer is yes. It is basically the new normal. Now, that doesn't mean that every summer is going to be this hot.
Okay.
But in general, we're going to be above average.
And why is that?
Well, that's partially because of climate change.
Gotcha.
And our influence on climate change as well. Now, for example, since 2020, 5 summers have been below average, and 1 has been exactly average. That's it. The rest, all above average.
Okay.
Since
since 2000, sorry.
I was going to say, you said since 2020. I was
Yeah, since 2000.
Since 2000.
Yeah,
okay.
so over the past 22 years, we should say.
Wow. But you're talking about a controversial subject.
Of course. And, let me touch on that. I used to be a skeptic of climate change. I've learned a lot more. I've seen a lot more. I get it. I know our climate's always changing, but I do see that we are influencing it.
The influences are there, yeah.
Yeah, the influences are there. Now, I'm not saying we need to get rid of all fossil fuels. That's just unrealistic and not likely. My biggest thing is get rid of coal-burning power plants. That's the biggest thing, I think.
Yeah. And so for now, we look at these temperatures and see
yes.
what's it going to mean to us.
We will still have some below average seasons and some cold outbreaks. Just because you get a cold spell doesn't mean there's no climate change.
Right.
We're still going to have some of that. We're just going to have less variety in the years ahead.
Okay.
Thank you, Adam Cassidy.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll be right back. All right, we just brought the heat. We grilled him. I hope he's recovered enough to do his regular job. Adam Caskey, 104 is what it says out there. The record today was broken.
Not just here. Yeah, we broke it by a degree here. We broke it by a few degrees in Del Rio, tied it in Austin. Laredo broke a record high temperature. So we're feeling the heat, and we're going to continue to feel the heat. Get ready. It is on. Take a look at our temperature trend even going forward. And we're talking 105 again tomorrow and Wednesday, 106 by Thursday and Friday. And honestly, Justin Horn and I were just texting each other. We could even hit 107 those days. It's within the realm of possibility. Now, we are predicting that 4 of the next 7 days will at least tie or even exceed the record high for the day. And that brings up ERCOT, another sensitive subject for us here in Texas. ERCOT, and not a word we like to hear is ERCOT, but they issued their weather watch again, and that basically just means that the demand is going to get pretty close to the projected supply in the days ahead. This top blue line, that's the predicted supply, and the red here, that bar, is the predicted demand. Now, we are predicting, or ERCOT is expected to have enough power, but it's a good reminder to conserve energy between 3 and 8 p.m. every day. And if you do have an EV, it's best to, an electric vehicle, it is best to charge it at night after 10 p.m. when there's less stress on the grid. And you can scan that QR code for some more tips and information. There is some not as hot air across our area. It's just way up in North Texas and Oklahoma. Check out Amarillo, 87. Even Guyman, Oklahoma, 86, 83 in Oklahoma City, 94 in Lubbock. There's a frontal boundary that separates the triple digits and the 100s from the 80s and 90s. I wish I could say that boundary is going to move southward. It's just not going to. And let's talk about our fire danger. It's 104 now, and in the afternoon, the air dries out, drier air mixes down, and our relative humidity drops. It's at 23% right now. So the air is holding 23% of the moisture that it can at our given temperature, and we don't have any rainfall. No rain here. The rain is all off to the east and the east coast, and some monsoon moisture in parts of the desert southwest. Unfortunately, our rain projection is to keep keep it out of Texas in general over at least the next 7 days. And with our dry conditions, look at the drought monitor, especially around our neck of the woods, with our dry conditions and low relative humidity, it increases our fire danger, especially every afternoon. So the Texas A&M Forest Service has us in that very high risk. Notice how even tomorrow that relative humidity drops off later on in the day. That's a typical trend that we see this time of year and this time of day, but we are in that very high risk area, especially in the hill country. So take the necessary precautions, especially discarding cigarettes, even parking your car not on top of a really dry grass, and power tools that can create sparks. Be very careful with those. 105 tomorrow. We're going to feel the heat. Nothing but sunshine, more heat, and stay hydrated and stay cool.
Do all the things. Thanks, Adam.
We'll be right back.
A jury found 19-year-old O.L. Wallace guilty of murder in a deadly shooting in 2021. He was convicted of killing 61-year-old Johnny Mobley during a Martin Luther King Day celebration. The punishment phase begins tomorrow. Wallace faces up to life in prison.
Also in court, a mother accused of killing her daughter took a plea deal today. Katrina Mendoza accused of killing her daughter, Mercedes Lasoya. She pleaded guilty to assault intentionally or knowingly causing serious bodily injury to a child. Her plea deal says she won't be sentenced to more than 45 years in prison.
Fire officials in Hays County say the wildfire outside of San Marcos is now 65% contained. This fire started Saturday afternoon. Fire officials also saying people who had to evacuate can now return to their homes.
Today, during National Purple Heart Day, local veterans got to see the new monument under construction at VFW 9186. It will commemorate the sacrifice that men and women in the service have made for the country. The monument expected to be finished next summer. That's your 60-second recap.
Thanks for watching the news at 6.
See you on the Night Beat.